Hello everyone, and welcome back to EBLINE, where we're back with another video for you guys. How many times have you found yourself having feelings for the wrong person? Asking questions like, "Dear heart, why again?" It is a very common problem and a question that we often ask ourselves every time something goes wrong. Either we have suffered by the hands of our own naive, beating heart, or have seen the people around us doing the same. And the only thing one can tell them is that it's going to be okay. In today's video, we're going to talk about why people tend to fall in love with the wrong people. Subscribe to our channel as it helps it grow, and make sure to click on the bell icon so you don't miss out on any future updates. So, without further ado, let's get to the video. Before we get to the reasons, first things first, it is okay to fall in love with the wrong person. Once, maybe twice, so don't beat yourself up about it or feel regretful, because you could not know someone is wrong till you spend a little time with them. But if you do it the third time again, then you might be doing something wrong, and one might even call you naive. A relationship should teach you something about yourself, about what works for you, and about what you want from life. And if you're making mistakes, then it is best to learn from them, instead of repeating them over and over. Here's a list of reasons why people fall in love with the wrong people. Fear. Fear is one of the strongest emotions a person has. The fear of not being good enough, the fear of failing at everything, the fear of losing people, and the fear of missing out. Some people get into a relationship merely because they don't want to be the only single person in the room, because they feel like if they don't get together with someone soon, they will never be able to. People are often afraid that it won't get better than this, that this is what they deserve, that there is no one better out there. And if they don't take this decision now, they are going to miss out on their shot at happily ever after. This is not true, because having this mindset, you fall for the wrong person. You won't have your happily ever after anyway. It will just spare you all the hurt and drama. Insecurity. Another reason why people tend to fall for the wrong people is insecurity. They feel like they are not good enough and are ready to settle for less than they deserve. You might have heard the famous quote, "We accept the love we think we deserve." Now, what does it mean? It means you are prone to either letting someone treat you badly and only allowing yourself to accept the love and care you might think that you deserve. Fatal attraction. Oftentimes, the only reason someone is attracted to a person is because of how they look. Handsomeness and prettiness are a magnet for speeding up the heartbeat. However, these feelings are only timely and go away as fast as they come. They do not stick. This is known as fatal attraction and is one of the reasons we tend to fall for the wrong person. These feelings can easily be shaken off, and it would feel like they never existed. This might happen because of one's own insecurity and the urge to be validated and comforted by someone else. Needless to say, it ends with a broken heart. Childhood trauma. Sometimes a heart starved of love can react to the most basic form of care or attention and is willing to be swept off its feet regardless of the circumstances that may follow soon after. As a result, a person ends up getting tangled with people who are not even their type. There is a big difference between loneliness and solitude. Solitude is when you're alone, but you're still in touch with your source of life. Loneliness can grip you even when you're with other people. It's when you feel cut off from the source of your natural joy, from life. We mostly see this ending up like a toxic relationship, in which, when the timely attraction wears off, there's nothing but fights. This doesn't mean that the individuals are bad people, just that they are not fit for each other and can't work as a healthy couple. They are unable to maintain a sustainable love relationship. Toxic households. People who have had a toxic childhood and uncaring households have a hard time expressing their emotions or letting the right people in. Most of the time, they don't even know what's best for them because no one was around to teach them. They project an illusion of our ideals instead of seeing other people as they are, and due to the fear of abandonment and rejection, they end up gravitating to toxic and unhealthy relationships, and everything tends to turn out miserably. Naivety. As we have mentioned before, most people don't even know what's best for them and what they are supposed to do in order to be able to maintain a healthy relationship. They feel like it's a normal thing to go through and there might be plenty of fish to choose from. What they fail to understand is that the more they give to people, the lesser energy and patience they themselves will lose. So, when they receive a call or text message telling them that the relationship is over, they will end up blaming them and eventually just fall for someone new not long after. They don't realize that maybe they are the ones that fail to be the right person for someone else. This trait causes a chain of heartbreaks, pain, and broken relationships. Influence of the media. TV and entertainment have a huge role to play in this constant falling for the wrong person. It perpetuates all kinds of fear among people when it comes to relationships between men and women. The media portrays distorted and tainted images of real love and romance. Toxic images of love that it shows include that stalking and borderline harassment are acceptable methods of courting the opposite gender, that looks are more important, that love at first sight exists. It also shows how two people can be in love all the time, every day, and many more. The media also sometimes promotes loves as a belittlement and sadistic behavior. This paints this crooked idea of love in young minds, and they end up having unrealistic expectations or expect something that normally a person would consider toxic. That was all for today's video. We hope you liked it. If so, don't forget to hit that like button, and in the comment section down below, let us know if you have ever fallen in love with the wrong person and how it feels. We will see you in our next video. Until then, take care.